Hello guys, today I wanted to review the Apollo Phantom V4X. This is the upgraded version of the V4. The upgrades are tubeless tires that they took from the Pro version, and the acceleration has changed as well. Introduction to the scooter. It is a dual motor, quad suspension electric scooter. It does have lights in the front and in the back, left and the right signals. They do glow at night, so everyone can see you in the back and the front when you're riding at night. Then I want to talk about the brakes. The brakes are disc brakes. I have not used them much, only when I'm behind the light, just waiting for the light to go green. The only thing I use is the electronic brake. This works phenomenal. The only thing I use during my ride is only this brake, and it works perfectly. The scooter has 4 speeds: 1, 2, 3, and Luna mode. Luna mode is the fast version, fast gear. Gear 1 goes to 20, gear 4 goes to 40, gear 3 goes to 50, 55, and Luna mode goes to 66. The only thing I've experienced during the speed is at 60, 62, 65. I do feel a bit of shakes, but not like death shakes. If you guys are bikers, you would know. But you have to be careful. The other thing is the height is perfect. The size of the panel is actually very good. I'm a size 10 on my shoes, and I can fit both legs back to back. I do advise putting one foot in the front, one in the back for your balance. Never put them beside each other. That's how you get injured. The other thing I want to talk about is the actual handle is quite firm. The only thing I experienced was a bit shaky, like not shaky but loose. The only thing I did is I played with this. The other thing is, when it came out of the box, all of these bolts from here to here to here, everything was loose. So you have to make sure when you buy it, you have to go through the manual, the videos, and even more, and check everything. The scooter does fold. It has 2 safety precautions, 1 safety pin and 1 safety clip. The clip is being held with like a slight kind of thing to just avoid it being open, because I feel it's a bit loose sometimes. Just gonna put it back in, make sure the pin is in there. Acceleration is quite fast. I do ride in the bike line. I commute with it every day to work. I've done more than 400 kilometers on this. Every day I go to work with it. My height is 180. I weigh about 90 kilos. I do wear a backpack and everything, and it's quite well. It does handle the potholes quite good. The only thing I've seen, maybe it's a designer problem. If you can see here, the brake line gets caught up on the springs between here, squishes it. As you can see, it's quite damaged and has damaged this as well. So maybe I should have adjusted this, because these are adjustable. I have to play with them and see what happens. The rest, the tires are great. The brakes are great. Try to avoid using disc brakes, because if you know the disc brakes, they can skid. Quite dangerous. So that's why I use only the electronic one. The other thing to know is, when it folds, it does get hooked on. It has a little hook that goes all the way to here, and then you can kind of store it. I did purchase this bag from Apollo, the E-Took lock, and then I purchased separately from a different website the Fox mountain bike racing gloves and the Scorpion 420 motorbike helmet. I advise buying the full face helmets, because when you're riding a scooter, if you fall down, hopefully it doesn't happen, it's face first and your chin is fully exposed. So I don't recommend regular helmets. I'll go with a full face, quite comfortable. The size matched me. It's a large, very comfortable. It has quite some places for headphones or communication devices you want to use. And it has like a slide for, if you see here, for glasses. I do wear glasses. Not too noisy. You do hear the wind as well, but not so much. The other thing I can add is the screen. The screen it glows up pretty good, but in a sunny day like this, probably not. The good thing is when you're riding, you don't really look often on the screen. You only look in the front, because it's very important to look in the front and have two hands on the handle. This is not a bike. This is not a motorbike. On scooters, you have to keep both hands. What else I purchased is a quad lock, because I do have the quad lock case. I bought the motorbike quad lock extension, the vibration, and the head. And these were from the actual website, the quad lock. The only negative stuff I can say is, because they are disc brakes, they are a bit bent. Why I'm saying bent? Because it makes a lot of noise in low speed. That's something I have to go fix. I have to kind of play with it, but not all scooters are probably like this. It's the nature of a disc brake. The other bad thing I have to say is the screen. Sometimes you can't really see it, but nobody looks at the screen much. It's just you have to play with the buttons. It turns on with holding the power button, changes between gears by pressing it once, and 3 times to go to Luna mode, twice to turn on the light here, and then you have some displays for your battery to know how much you can go. And then you have the M button. M button changes between time, trip kilometers, the kilometers that you've traveled, voltage, and just the remaining you have. The other thing I have to say is the app is phenomenal. So it tells you how many kilometers of battery you have in different speeds. So if you choose different speed 3, it will basically tell you, oh, you have 30 kilometers left. If you choose Luna mode, it'll tell you less, because it'll consume more battery. The battery has 2 ports to charge. If you can see them here, you only use one. The battery that comes in, the charger that comes with it, as a regular charger, will charge your whole scooter in 12 hours. There's a fast version that I bought as well, that I do keep it here. I'll show you guys. Oh, the light is on. I do keep it here because I go to the office and charge it during there. It'll take you 6 hours to charge the full scooter. Turn off the light. So when I do about 20 kilometers, I lose about 40% of the battery. And then I charge it just in case, because if I want to go out at night. So it's full charge, I never run out. The other good thing I have to say about is the balancing and kind of the way it feels to ride is phenomenal. I've had other scooters, but smaller and faster, but this one is quite well. The only bad thing is design problem that I have to experience this. A bit noise in the disc. That's the nature of a disc. That's why in their Pro version they have regular brakes, and honestly you use only the electronic brakes. Everything else you have to kind of work it through to kind of assemble when it comes out of the box. These are all open, so you have to adjust the angle that you want, where you want it to be. You kind of have to be creative on it. But overall, I do love the scooter. I commute with it every day. I go everywhere. My only problem is it's heavy. I chose it. It's a high-speed scooter. And the other thing is it's just a bit of sound in the brakes. Again, that's the nature I knew. But the rest, well built. It's not a toy. It's actually a vehicle. I do recommend it. Let me know what you think in the comments.